Good morning. It is Andy with Love Julie and Andy. How are you? This is my third attempt at this. We're going to hope that the internet connection is strong enough. So let's get to what we're going to talk about today. I wanted to talk about getting stuck. Good morning, Brittany. And we all know what it's like to be going through the motions and sort of going from day to day on autopilot and getting stuck in a rut, as they say. And it can be, it's not always a terrible place to be, because you can get stuck doing the same things that you enjoy. But it can also be unpleasant because you're stuck doing things that maybe you don't really love and you're just doing them out of habit. So what can we do about that? How can we shake things up? So I'm going to relate something that I've been going through, and that is I've been writing this book for a long time. I've been talking about this on a couple of the videos. So excuse me for being repetitious, but I've been doing this, and I reached out to an editor, and then she had me send her an outline, and like, that was very exciting at first. And then I realized, now I have to finish the book. I told her it wasn't done, and she just wanted the outline of what I had done, but I sent her that, and now I have to finish it. And this like euphoria that someone checked it out and liked it, and we're moving forward. All of a sudden it went away when I realized now I have to move forward. Like, it requires action on my part, and I can't just sit around saying, yeah, I've got this book, I'm thinking about finishing it, maybe it'll get published. Now it's like we're back to an action step. And I think the thing about when we get stuck, I think we get stuck because it's familiar. We know where we are. Physically, mentally, spiritually, we're in a place that we're familiar with. We know what to expect. We know what is expected of us. It's a very comfortable place, that comfort zone that we talk about. And it's not, it's not always our deepest desires, but it's comfortable, and we don't have to make a lot of efforts. So we get stuck doing that. And what I found is that, you get up and you just finally decide to move forward, and you make some progress, and that's awesome. And then you've reached a stage, and you have the choice then of sitting down and getting comfortable again, or moving forward. And like, I've made a couple steps, and I'm like, oh, yay me, which is good. That is something to be celebrated when you're moving forward. But you're only moving forward when you're moving forward. You're only out of a familiar place when you're moving away from that familiar place. It's like this, it's not quite constant, but it's almost every moment that you're moving forward, or you're getting stuck again. And you get stuck because it's familiar. And what I found is, when I make a couple steps in forward progress, and I get excited about what I've done, then that becomes the new familiar place. And I just want to sit down and say, yay, I did what I wanted to do, and I don't want to get up again and do more. And then that becomes the old place, that becomes the familiar place, and then I'm stuck again. So it's like this constant reminder. You're only really doing it when you're taking the action. And so, what am I going to do about it? Good morning, Jalan. And good morning, Caitlin. What am I going to do about it? Well, okay, so with me, a big part of my journey has been getting out of Pennsylvania and moving to Oregon. Now, I have family in Pennsylvania, and I lived my whole life there. And there are many parts about it that I love. But the thing was, I wasn't moving forward. I started a couple businesses. I didn't have my heart in it. They made money. They were supporting my family, but I wasn't living anything close to a dream. I got to Oregon and I was so depressed for a while because things just weren't familiar, right? I was stuck and I wasn't even in my comfort zone anymore. I was stuck not making any forward progress, but I didn't have any of that familiarity to lean on. So anyway, some time has gone by and I've gotten back to my book. And hi, Gerline. I hope I'm saying your name right. It looks like Gerline. Please let me know that I don't embarrass myself in front of all these people and say your name wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so yeah, we came to Oregon, and then it was time to start getting back into the book, and then that's unfamiliar. And so what am I doing about it? Well, yesterday I started writing again. I've got 40,000 words, and I've got to finish this thing to get it published. So yesterday I started writing. Today I was gonna write, but the family's going to the coast, and that is an unfamiliar territory for me too. We live in Eugene, so we're about an hour from the coast of Oregon, which is just breathtaking. We went there once last week and it was just mind-bogglingly beautiful. So we're gonna do that again, go to places I've never been, see things I've never seen, spend time with the family, get out of my comfortable zone, and then tomorrow it's back to writing. So that's my plan to continue to move forward. I believe that you are best served when you have a plan. Don't think that it's always going to work out the way you want to, but at least have something you're working towards. And that means every day you get up and you're like, okay, got to take some action today. And for me, that's not always the best place to be. I don't always relish the idea of action, so if I jump in, then I'm caught up in the action, and then when the day's over, I'm pleased because I'm a little further than I was this morning. So that's my plan for the weekend. Go to the coast and write and get that much closer to finishing my book. I'm hoping that you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope you've got a plan for your business, for your love life, for your relationship with your kids, for some self-time, whether it's self-improvement or just self-care, a nice long soak in the bath with quiet music and candles, something like that. Maybe a night out with friends or something like that. But something that gives you some joy, something that moves you a little forward, and something that helps keep the momentum going so you're not stuck in that familiar place, which eventually really doesn't provide real satisfaction. So be good to yourself, be good to your people. It's all about the love. Thank you so much, and I love you guys, and I will talk to you Monday, unless I pop in Saturday, Sunday, we'll see, but definitely Monday. Have a great weekend. Love you guys. Take care.